Hi everyone, welcome back to the Torok channel, and today we've got a brave new guitar to unbox. As you can see in the card box, this is an ESP, well, in fact it's an LTD. It's an LTD Viper 56 that we're going to discover together. Why did I choose this shape? Well, it's pretty simple. I have played a lot of different guitar shapes, from the V's to the Explorers. You can see one up there. From the Super Strat, which is my favorite shape because it's the most comfortable for me, from the Les Paul shape, and the only time I have tried a real SG shape, I didn't feel comfortable with it. But now there are brands that make some alternatives to the classic SG shape. The Viper is one of those alternatives, so let's discover this guitar together. Very nice, bright white. You know, white guitar, black hardware. Okay, I'm feeling home. That's very nice. The shape is pretty different from your classic SG shape. It's, asymmetrical. But you still have the same kind of horns that you would find on an SG. It feels a tiny bit heavy, something like a bit more than 3.5 kilograms, I would say. Yeah, the finish, well, nothing bad. The frets, very important. Oh, nice job. Very soft touch here. Rounded. Okay, really absolutely no sharp end. Very good job. So these guitars are made in Indonesia. Comes with the same ESP LTD pickups than I have on my LTD EC256, but this one have open coils, when on my EC256 they are with metal caps. So I think I will make a comparison of tones between this guitar and my EC256. It's the same wood, so I think, even though it's not the same shape, it could be relevant, but that's for next video. Okay, so so far nothing bad. Of course, I think the guitar is out of tune. Well, it's not. Oh, not completely. Alright, well, simple, nice, efficient. That's what I like. Okay, let's discover how this thing sounds with the demo in the mix. Okay, so what you've just heard is this LTD Viper 56, very interesting and very nice looking guitar, as you can see. I'm gonna do, of course, a complete review of this guitar, but just before we go there, I would like to ask you to subscribe to this channel if it's not already done, leave thumbs up under this video and under all my other videos if you like them, leave comments if you have something to say, of course, share my video with your friends, your family and social networks so more people come and visit the channel and maybe more subscribers, so you will help me develop the channel. And if you order anything from my partner Toman, please use my partner link that's gonna be in the description down below. That's gonna help me a lot, make more content, more demos and more reviews on the channel, and for you it's gonna be the exact same thing as any order you would pass on Toman. Okay, so now let's go back to this guitar. I'll start as usual with the headstock. So for once, you have a matching headstock. On such an affordable guitar, it's a very nice and very interesting feature, and you know, white guitar, black hardware, I mean, love that. I love that. Okay, the tuners, there are stocks, there are LTD tuners, they are not so bad, not so good. At first I had a problem with the tuning stability of this guitar after I changed the strings, and even before I changed the strings. That's just because the nut was not correctly filed. Of course, it's just an ABS plastic nut, so you don't expect miracles from that, but really, it made some tuners really jumpy, and it's not because of the tuners themselves, but when I have filed the nut, it was much better. So keep that in mind. Maybe you will have to do that on your guitars if you order one, of course. The frets, extra jumbo frets. The job in terms of polishing is not bad at all. I didn't have to do it again, so great. The access to the 24th fret, pretty nice. Except maybe on the low E, it's a bit complicated, but I can do it anyway with my short fingers. And something that's very interesting is how you play this guitar. Okay, if you play it sitting, and I'll show you how it plays standing afterwards, you see that the hollow part of the body is here. If you try to get the hollow part of the body on your lap, the guitar is gonna dive, okay? So the point of balance is, as usual, I would say, on the first coil of the neck pickup. And when you hold the guitar this way, then you can play. And so you have this kind of position. Okay, you can see the guitar is balanced. It's just moving this way, but not a problem. Okay, the balance is here. So you have this posture, which is pretty comfortable to play, and very nice, and it makes the access to the 24th fret super comfortable because you're not too far away from your neck. Very nice for accessing to the last fret, and very nice too to go there. Keep in mind that the scale on this guitar is 24 3/4. So if you're like me and have very long fingers, you will feel very comfortable. You know, you can play this kind of chords very easily on this guitar. I could do it on a 25.5 inches. It would be just a little bit more complicated, and taking the bass on the first fret, I could not do it on a 26.5. So just to tell you how my palms are, by the way. So if you have small, short fingers like me, you will feel very comfortable with this one. If you have massive, big, large fingers, maybe not so much. Okay, so those pickups can be splitted. I like the tone they have. I'm going to talk about it a bit later when I play the guitar alone. Okay, bridge, tailpiece, stock by LTD. Pretty good, no problem. The volume part has got a good grip. The tone part got a very loose grip, and as far as I'm concerned, have to be careful that it's not moving alone, because really the grip is really very loose. It's actually only one problem I have. The toggle is okay, and well, all in all, another guitar that's really very simple in terms of conception, in terms of finish, you know. Again, no binding here, just like I have noticed on my LTD MH417, for instance. I mean, no binding, so no risk of binding problem, of finish flows, and I mean, it works. It makes the guitar simple, nice looking. Yeah, really for me it works. Okay, so now comes the time to listen to this guitar alone, and I'll come back for the conclusion. Okay, now let's check if this guitar has a neck dive, even though I have kind of answered this question previously. No surprise, yes, it does. You can feel it. You can feel the tension here on the strap. So yeah, the natural position of this guitar is going to be this, and I think this is due to the fact that the strap button is right here. I have read and heard some people saying that if you move the strap button here on the horn, you maybe don't solve the problem completely, but you improve the playing position when you are standing. So I guess it is worth trying, and maybe it's gonna help. But as such, I mean, yeah, it's really complicated because, okay, this is a good strap and it's got it's pretty wide. It's a dot audio strap, but if you let the guitar fall down, it's gonna fall like this. Nah, of course you cannot play like that. Okay, that's one of the downside of this kind of shape, but as I said, maybe there's a solution if you move the strap button here. Okay, so very interesting sounding pickups. I mean, considering that this is pretty much the bottom of the line guitar, the pickup as dogs are ESP branded. They're not your classic Seymour Duncan or EMG or Fishman Fluence, that kind of thing, but really they sound very aggressive, pretty nice. The clean is not bad either. They're versatile because you can split them, and maybe in time you will change these pickups, but at least you've got some time to think about it. And on this kind of affordable guitar, it's really a nice surprise to have such interesting pickups to start with. Okay, so all in all, I really enjoy playing this guitar. I am gonna make a comparison video between this LTD Viper 256 and my Captor Omen S2, because as you can see, these two guitars have a shape that's inspired with the Gibson FG, but they are not Gibson SGs. They've got several differences of shape with the SG, and that makes them interesting alternatives. And since they are pretty much in the same price range, that's going to be a very interesting comparison. But that's for one of my next videos coming soon. As far as this guitar is concerned, as far as this review video is concerned, all in all, very nice guitar, very nice features, very interesting. For instance, could be a basis for a mod project because you've got something that really feels solid and that really feels super comfortable to play. So for a 459 euros guitar, really very interesting thing. Okay, well, that's it for today, and see you very soon for a next video.